Ben Simmons, James Harden trade happened. The first thing all NBA fans did said, when do they play each other in Philadelphia? Well, guess what? That day and game is tomorrow. And here's what Philadelphia 76ers head coach Doc Rivers had to say about a tribute video.
Yeah, I do actually. You know, Ben did a lot of good things here. You know, it didn't end well, right? Just like marriages and all kinds of other things don't end well, right? But Ben did a lot of good things here, and so you know, it's funny. I don't know if we are or not, but if we did, I'd have no issues with it.
One thing Doc Rivers is not going to do is go to the podium and say, no way we're giving him a tribute video. But he doesn't necessarily deserve a tribute video in Philadelphia. Jalen, regardless of the tribute video thing, you can touch on that, but what do you expect the environment to be like? Do you think it's a good idea that he's going to be there in street clothes? And do you think we'll see him on the court soon?
I think it's a magnificent idea for him to be there. In particular, when he has two bodyguards, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, to enter the building with. And they'll both be in uniform and he'll be in street clothes. So it'll give him a chance to digest already what's going to be coming at him if and when they play again, if and when they play in the playoffs. It's almost like the year when the Giants played their starters against the Patriots when they were undefeated, and then all of a sudden ended up beating them in the Super Bowl. They got a little familiarity there. I feel like that with this Ben Simmons thing, because I'm telling everybody, and you just alluded to it, while I'm not picking them to beat the Miami Heat or beat the Milwaukee Bucks, I'm looking at those standings, they only really like 3 games out of the 7th spot. You know what I mean? And so, like, if they can get Ben Simmons back at some point and go on like a 5 out of 7 game run, like a 7 out of 10 or 11 game run, playing against some of those teams that are in front of them, they can grab that spot. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, they not that far from the Raptors. That's only 3 games.
The difference between 8 and 9 is everything. If you're an 8 seed, you have to put on your sneakers one time, win 1 game, and you're in the playoffs. And you're facing off against the 2 seed. But if you're in the 9 spot, you got to win 2 games just to face off against the 1 seed.
And Garland was terrific last night for the Cavs, had over 40, had over 10 dimes. I love the way he's maturing as a young player. I believe they're going to end up trading Colin Sexton. On paper, you'll see that and think, oh man, they'll bring him back and they'll go together. I think they'll trade Sexton. That'll be broken news when you hear it. But for Ben Simmons returning to Philly, I think it's a great idea. I think they might play in the playoffs this year when you look at those standings in a 2-7 series. And so he would now have to present will. Run, jump, dunk, play with effort, pass. Let KD, Kyrie, Patty Mills, Seth Curry, let all of those guys shoot. Let Andre Drummond grab every rebound and just play defense up front.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.